That is something that is going to help you to connect with your feminine energy more than dresses or makeup could ever do. And that thing is cycle sciencing. During all our lives, we've been taught to be productive all the time, like if our bodies were kind of linear. But no, that's not the case. Our bodies are cyclical. Our body changes every week. And learning how to flow with those different changes is one of those things that are going to help us to feel more alive and more in tune with our bodies. So that's what we are going to talk about today. If you don't know me, my name is Eva, and in this channel we talk everything related to feminine energy, self-development, and how to become the best versions of ourselves. So if that is something that you're into, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and to share your thoughts about the video in the section below. So this information is game changer. At least for me, it changed my life in a way that I start to be so gently with myself. I used to be the kind of woman that will always push my body to the edge. For example, I like to do a lot like heavy workouts, like do weightlifting and all those kind of things. And I will do this 6 times a week. And even the days where I didn't have energy, I would show up, I would go to the gym, I would push my body, just because I have ingrained this mentality that you gotta do it, that you need to be disciplined, that you should not create excuses. And that's the society we live in today. We are taught as women that we need to be productive all the time, that we need to have structure and discipline, we need to have all those kind of routines and structure in our lives. And don't get me wrong, structure is super important. Structure is more related to masculine energy and discipline, and if you girls follow a little bit the topic, you understand that we need both energies in our lives. So structure is very important, but the discipline or the structure that I'm talking about is the kind of structure of this hustle culture. We live in a hustle society, in a capitalist society, where we value a lot those masculine traits. So women grow up with this mentality. We grow up with this idea that we need to behave in a specific way in order to succeed, or in order to, be valuable in front of the eyes of another people. But what we are not aware is our biology. Yes, men and women are equal in value, but our bodies are very different. Men are linear, but women are cyclical. The cycle of a man is changed every 24 hours. So for a man, have structure and discipline and being steady is relatively more easy than how it would be for a woman. Why? Because they have the same type of energy and structure in their bodies every day. For women, that's different. For women, we have 4 different phases. Our body changes every week, so our moods are literally like this. And that's something that we need to understand, because it's going to help us to understand us. So I'm going to start. There are 4 different phases, right? We have the first phase, that is the menstrual phase. Is the first day of your period, and probably 5 to 8 days after that. It's different for every woman. And during this time, your hormone levels are really low. This is a time where women feel more introverted. You want to be more reflective, alone, your energy is a little bit low. It's the perfect time for you to do reflection, journaling, organize, etc. Then after this phase, we have the follicular phase, and during this follicular phase, that is the second week, our energy levels start to rise. We start to be more social, a little bit more extroverted. We have more energy to do certain activities, and this follicular phase is preparing our body to the ovulatory phase. I think that's how you say it, right? And in this phase, the ovulatory phase is a moment where we are fertile, where women can actually conceive. So because we are in creation mode, we are more extrovert, sociable. Our energy is on the peak. It's the perfect time for you if you need to do social events, if you need to meet up friends. This is the perfect time for you to create content, to make videos, because your energy is different. You are ready for it. That's the ovulatory phase. And after that, we have the luteal phase. And in the luteal phase, our progesterone levels are really high. Basically, what happens in the luteal phase is that your body is trying to see if you conceive. So in case that you conceive, it's basically like he's preparing to take care of you. You are more tired. In your body, it takes more energy out of you. It's a very similar phase compared to the menstrual phase. Energy levels are really low. You are more introspective. Some women tend to believe that luteal phase is even worse for them than the menstrual phase. I'm one of those ones. I think that the luteal phase affects me a little bit more. But see the importance of understanding these different behaviors in our bodies, because sometimes our body is literally asking us for rest while we are trying to take our body to the edge, and that is not healthy. That messes up with our hormones and increase our stress levels, and that's the big difference between men and women. We are extremely different in that sense. So how can you use that to your benefit? It's amazing, because once you start to synchronize your life with your body, your intuition is going to be more enhanced. And when it's more enhanced, you are able to be more in tune with your feminine energy. The difference that I see in my body compared to how I used to be before and how I am right now is night and day. Back in the day, I was hustling, not listening to my body. I was always on the go. Right now, I feel more in my feminine energy than ever. Literally, I listen my body. My body tells me the moment that I notice a slight change in my mood, my behavior. I can understand why is that. For example, I started noticing that at the end of the month, I will have this desire to do painting. And when I did the math, I realized that every time on my luteal phase is when I was craving doing that painting. So literally my body tells to me like, hey, it's time to slow down, just release some stress, just be a little bit more creative. It's the same thing when I'm in my follicular phase. I felt like I want to go to the gym. I felt like I want to do jogging, and I listen my body and I go with it. The moment that I start to force my body into doing things that he's not ready to do is the moment where we still seeing issues like acne or digestive issues or stress issues, and all these problems are not given just because. These problems are rooted in something, and most of the cases is the disconnection that we have with our bodies. Another thing that I want you to do a little bit more research is in birth control. I personally am against birth control. I don't like it. In the research that I've been doing, I found out that it literally wires who you are as a person. Hormones are a part of who we are. Birth control is literally made of synthetic hormones, are fake. The moment that you put that into your body, it starts changing the way in how you show up to the world, right? There are so many studies that shows even that it changed to the type of person that you are attracted to. And for something to do something like that is because it's very damaging. So I invite you to do a little bit more of research about it. I have like a really old video where I go more deep into that. But if you are trying to be more in tune to your body, try to go in a natural way. There are so many other options. Try to look for something that doesn't has hormones on it. I personally like a lot to use fertility trackers, and I don't know, the body is so perfect. The moment that you start tracking your cycle and your BBT and your moods, everything became more easy for you because your body is very predictable. The moment that there is something wrong with you, you know that. So I don't know, it's like a really big understanding of your body that I personally find like so fascinating. And again, as I say in the beginning, the connection that I have with my body in these moments, it's something that in some sense has increasing also my feminine energy, because both are aligned. Feminine energy lives in your body, feminine energy lives in your intuition, in how you show up for the world. So the moment that we take our bodies to the edge and we start forcing our body to live in a masculine coded way, that's when we start seeing this big disconnection. So if you are trying to connect more with your feminine energy, or you just want to understand yourself a little bit more, or being more in tune with who you are, with your body, try to synchronize your life with your cycle, and trust me, you will never be the same person again. So that's all the video for today. Thank you girls for sharing your time and energy with me. I really hope this video helped you, and as usually, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts or opinions in the section below. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.